it's possible to put an MB body on a CJ2A frame or on the whole CJ2A running gear. The only biggest problem we run into is the T90 transmission in the CJ2A sits up higher than the T84 did in the MB and GPW, so you have to modify your floor at the transmission tunnel where the stick comes out for the shifter. And that's the biggest headache on doing that. A lot of people are starting to do that because you can't find MBs or GPWs out there to restore anymore, and people like to have a Jeep for these reenactment things that they're doing, and their only hope of getting something is to find a CJ2A and modify it into an MB, and that's the most common reason that people are doing it. And I always say, if you want to restore one, always try and find the original Jeep to restore, because at the end it's worth more money than if you modify a 2A into an MB, and that will never be an MB. But if you're restoring it and you do an MB, at least it'll be worth some money because it is an MB at the end. But I understand why people are doing it, and CJ2As are fairly plentiful at this time yet, and so that's the biggest reason. And yes, you can do it, and it's not all that much terrible as far as fixing that transmission floor to make it fit the 2A. Everything else bolts up, lines up, they're the same length body, frames are almost the same, very little minor differences in them, but it's a very simple switch to do. Another part we just got done for the CJ2As is the star washer that was on the windshield scissor brackets to hold the inner windshield out, that kept tension on this when you open your windshield so that the windshield didn't close back. I'll just hold this up here, maybe you can see it a lot better against the white. These were painted the color of the Jeep when they were on the 2As, so we have them, they're unpainted, but they are made of spring steel and stuff, and they go on the scissor things here on the windshield at the thumb screw here to keep tension on this, so that when you open your inner windshield and you're driving, that the windshield stays open.